Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
To view this video, please enable JavaScript and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 video. 5 years after Netflix's dystopic thriller The Platform disturbed viewers, the streaming platform has confirmed that a just-as-gory sequel is on the way. The 2019 Spanish film is set in a prison known as the Pit, filled with vertically stacked cells in which a large platter of food is slowly lowered from top to bottom. The inmates watch hungrily as food descends from above, feeding the upper tiers, but leaving those below ravenous and radicalized as it captures mankind's horrifying behavior in its darkest and hungriest moments. The brutal class commentary proved itself a hit, ranking number 5 in Netflix's top 10 non-English films, and totting up almost 83 million views. Now, viewers are hungry for more as Netflix shared that a sequel will air later this year. But be warned, it is not for the faint-hearted. The 1-minute trailer accompanied by the caption, "Who's ready for seconds?" takes us back to the same prison where inmates continue their feral scramble for food. The teaser is packed with graphic scenes of fiery and bloodthirsty food consumption as the pitted against prisoners are driven to extreme violence to stay well fed. The synopsis reads, as a mysterious leader imposes their rule in the platform, a new resident becomes embroiled in the battle against this controversial method to fight the brutal feeding system. But when eating from the wrong plate becomes a death sentence, how far would you be willing to go to save your life? The sequel features Spanish film star Milena Smith and actor and stand-up comedian Hovik Kuchkirian, with Galder Gaztelu-Urrutia returning as the director. Half a decade on, fans are celebrating the return of the dystopian universe, even if they are still feeling queasy from the last one. The first one made me physically ill. Can't wait, at Broderick wrote. I still can't get the first movie out of my head. Can't wait. At Mimi_Greenage echoed. The Platform is one of the best sci-fi thriller movies I've ever seen. It's an engrossing thriller, darkly comical and with a solid commentary on the social fabric. Can't wait to watch the sequel, at Sacred Rain added. And I thought the first one was bleak, damn. We'll be watching though. https://t.co/p0nilrkxxd. This movie traumatized TF out of me, but I will be seated https://t.co/8tcym2j0xr. The beginning of this trailer makes me sick. https://t.co/mf77k7eok6. The first film followed fellow inmates Goring, Yvonne Masag, and Bahara, Emilio Buel, as they tried to send a message to those running the prison by attempting to feed everyone equally. With its generous helpings of cannibalism, suicide, starvation, blood, guts, and feces, how could it not be a crowd-pleaser? The New York Times reviewed in 2019. It's a harrowing, thought-provoking film, and one that will stay with me, Forbes added. The ending was left ambiguous as to whether Goring was successful, or even left alive, as he rides the platform down through a seemingly endless number of levels with his experience plagued by cannibalism, terrible visions, and ruthless infighting. Eventually, he comes across a downtrodden girl who he attempts to send all the way to the top. The director said at the time, "To me, that lowest level doesn't exist. Goring is dead before he arrives, and that's just his interpretation of what he felt he had to do." You can cancel Netflix because a free version just hit the UK. Oscar-winning actor looks unrecognizable while shooting powerful new Netflix film. Explosive Netflix thriller with Liam Neeson dubbed his best film since Taken. 3 new Netflix shows have scored 100% Rotten Tomatoes ratings. Ultimately, I wanted it to be open to interpretation, whether the plan worked and the higher-ups even care about the people in the pit. We actually did film a different ending of the girl arriving at the first level, but we took it out of the movie. But with a sequel on the way, the open ending could finally be addressed. Or the film could begin with a clean slate as we are immersed into a whole new set of characters. The Platform 2 arrives on Netflix on October 4th. More, the Bear fans shocked to discover star's father is a Hollywood legend. More, 3 new Netflix shows have scored 100% Rot.